Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Seaopolis 2. In between episodes, there has been a pack update, and we now have a different diving suit. They removed the previous one, and this one is from Thermal series, and it works better, in my opinion. It doesn't give you 10 minutes underwater, it just extends the time you can spend underwater by extending your bubbles, and I think that's much more of a Minecraft way. Plus, you don't have to spend time up here waiting for the tank to refill when you've spent 10 minutes underwater, which is a little bit annoying. I don't have the super headlamp and not supervision underwater, but I don't think we're going to be spending that much time building underwater. That should matter anyway. I also installed a few elite hopper botany pots in between episodes here. We have pretty much everything that I think that we need to grow so far, plus there's much more space for more botany pots if we need to add more in the future. And because there's a few more things to grow now that Farmer's Delight's been added into the pack, we can also make some better food in the cooking pot. So I made some ratatouille, which gives you 1 minute of nourishment, which means that for 1 minute, any actions that you do that deplete saturation won't deplete saturation. There is better food that we can make that gives you 5 minutes of nourishment, but we don't have the ability to make it because we don't have any animal farms to create meat. So we're just gonna stick with vegetables. We're gonna be a vegetarian for now. In today's episode, I wanna dive into some exploration in the Under the Sea questline. So we're gonna go find a lush cave, also find an amethyst geode, and then we're gonna go jump into the deep dark. And to find all of these biomes, we can use the nature compass, which I've already set to lush caves, and apparently the distance is right below us on 414. So I guess we have to just dive down and go see if we can find it. It should be somewhere under our base, and maybe we can just dig down directly and see if we can find it. Yeah, we're now in a lush cave, but it doesn't really look like a lush cave, so I guess we'll go and dig deeper and see if we can find the proper actual lush cave. Oh, quest completed. Discovering the deep dark. There we go. We found some skulk. Oh, hello. Awesome. Okay, we found a cave. Yeah, we can now make Warden Smite, which we put the summoning altar onto a block of skulk and we drop a book on top, and then we can make Warden Smite. At level 5, this book will instantly kill a warden. So let's do this. We put a book. Is it? I think it might have gone. It might have been elevated through the blocks up top. So let's do it again. Yep, there we go. Okay. Also, one thing that I just noticed that I didn't do. We have the /home commands and back commands and everything, and I didn't set a home, so we kind of can't get back, which is a bad thing. Which is why I came back home, so we can now do a set home command, and we can call it home. And now, if we walk around here and we do /home, we return right over here. So we can now go safely explore the deep dark, and if at any point we need to get home, we can do /home. I wanted to buy experience in the shop here, but then I realized skulk gives you experience. So what we can just do is go around here and just vein mine a whole bunch of skulk to get XP, so we can combine all the books, which I have in my inventory. I have every book that we need to get Warden Smite level 5. And I have to be careful. If I see a Shrieker, we basically will spawn a Warden. So before we have the Warden Smite, it's very dangerous. That, I believe, was a Shrieker. Because we're getting the heartbeats. We have to trigger it 3 times to spawn a Warden. Plus, we still need 24 levels to get. So let's go the other way and not try and trigger that again. Okay, I think it might be better if we just buy the levels. This is a little scary. Okay, let's buy the levels with some B-Bucks. I bought the exact perfect amount to add the Warden Smite book to the bronze sword. So we now have a bit of a damaging capability for killing the warden. And I also made some bronze armor, which you probably saw, which is the best armor that we can make so far. That was 2 times. And that's the 3rd time. So I think now we should spawn in a warden. Oh, there's the warden. Okay, I will eat one of these. Hey, warden. We got him. Okay, who? Oh, that's so scary. It's super easy in this pack, apparently, but wardens are super duper scary. Oh, hello. Hi. Do I just keep on spawning wardens and if the shrieker doesn't go? I don't know where the shrieker is. Oh, here it is. See a skulk shrieker. Let's break this. Okay, cool. So now we need to find the city. Yeah, structure compass is what we get next. There we go. This one, we can right click and say Minecraft Ancient City. Okay, Minecraft Ancient City located 328 blocks away in a disorderly type direction. I've been digging for a little bit and the structure is still 262 blocks away and it takes a whole bunch of time to dig through the deep slate. So I think a better option is if we go home. So what we can do is we can take our jet ski and we can just go on the surface to go find the ancient city and then we dig straight down when we're right above it. So that will be a little bit easier. I think we're right above it. So if we grab our jet ski, we can just dive deep down if we grab our diving suit also. Looks like we're gonna get 2 birds with 1 stone and we've dropped into a lush cave and the deep dark city thing is 13 blocks away. I managed to find it. I dug down in a cave and I came across this, which is where we need to go. So let's see if we can get there without actually triggering too many more wardens. We're just gonna build on wool, which doesn't trigger the sensors and then in turn the shriekers. So let's see if we can get there. There was also an amethyst geode that kind of spawned in the middle of this, so we can grab an amethyst shard to complete this quest. Oh, and we get 1 budding amethyst. Oh, that's neat. Okay, so you can place it down at the base and we can grow amethyst shards. Okay, that's so neat. So cool. Awesome. Before we open up the portal, I think we can put this down and then take our bronze armor and upgrade it. Yes. We get the Warden boots, which are a little bit better than the bronze armor. We are now Warden Fiki. Almost, except I put the pants in the altar. Oh, we get speed with the Warden armor. Oh, that's neat. Now we right click this to open up a portal. You have to remove all of the skulk veins. Just beware of that. And we now go to the other side. Ow. Of course I spawn where I can twerk. Ah! I think we got everything that we need from over here, so we can do /home. We can now turn the echo shards that we got into nuggets. And then to craft the skulking transformation powder, we need improved transformation powder and some pebbles. I decided to build the skulking organic matter sifter and processing thing off camera because I feel it's better if I explain it once it's already built rather than trying to explain it as I'm building it. So over here we have some barrels with lava that are transformed into improved organic fluid. We then extract the improved organic fluid into a barrel with ancient skulk underneath, which is then transformed into the skulking organic fluid. And then we export the skulking transformation powder, turns it into skulking organic matter, which is then sifted to turn it into silver pieces, echo shards, gold pieces, and ender pearls. The gold and silver pieces are compacted and then smelted by an induction smelter into their corresponding ingots. The echo shards we just import directly into the system because I have them down here in a compacting drawer, so we get access to echo shard nuggets, which are then reused in the sequential fabricator to make more skulking transformation powder. And this guy is set up exactly the same as these two. It has a stock upgrade in the back with some pebbles, echo shards, and the improved transformation powder. I've also added a lever onto all of these so I can individually turn them off, because if I run all 3 of them at the same time, and apparently I have an issue with barrels having access to the skylight and that breaking my contraption. Okay. There we go. It's fixed. We have some glass on top now to stop the water from going in. We can also complete some quests by taking some ender pearl fragments, some silver pieces, and then I have to wait for a few gold pieces to arrive. There we go. Then we need a little bit of raw gold and a bit of raw silver, then an actual gold ingot and a silver ingot. The last thing that we need is an ender pearl, which I decided to get from a mob farm, apparently. We can now also craft ender chests. And I'm just gonna make a couple. And we can also craft ender tanks, which are gonna be incredibly helpful in transporting the lava places, because then I don't need to run this freakishly long fluid pipe everywhere. Plus, in a moment, we're going to be able to put everything into compact machines anyway. To get started with compact machines, we need to make some rose gold ingots, which is just copper and gold in an induction smelter. We can then use it to make some compact machine walls. We then need to make a base from compact crafting and also a miniaturization projector dish, which if combined together make a field projector, and we need 4 of these. Then apparently the game wants us to build this structure, which is, I don't think needed, but we need to place the field projectors like this on top. And will it complete the quest? It says click the image to view the structure in the world, place the field projectors on top pointing inward, which I did. Do I have to now remove this? If not, we'll just cheat and complete the quest, because that's the only thing that it wants from you is to build this. Okay, I didn't notice. It's an optional quest. It doesn't have to be completed for the main goal of this to be completed. I just hope it's gonna green the thing. If it's not, I'm gonna go into edit mode and complete the quest manually, because it's pointless otherwise. The structure that you need is basically this. You need the field projectors facing inwards so they show this little area, and we can now assemble our tiny compact machine, which is 26 compact machine wall and a block of copper. Block of copper in the middle and that on top. And then you queue in a rose gold, and it used to have a little cool animation, but I think now it's just gonna pop it out once it's done. There it is. Nice. We then need to turn that into our personal shrinking device. Now let's also craft all the tunnels, and I'm gonna explain what these do when we get to it. And that doesn't green the thing, which is annoying. So I have to complete this optional quest, which is totally optional. Can I complete this somehow? Complete instantly. Yes. Nice. Is that gonna do the whole kablamo thing? It's not. Okay. I've turned in all the quests that we have here except for this one, which we couldn't do so far, but now we can collect our main reward, which is an elytra and a bunch of compact machines. And the way these compact machines work, you place it down and then you right click with your personal shrinking device, and it takes you in its own little pocket dimension with a compact machine. So we have this space to build anything that we want, and as long as the outside is in a loaded chunk, everything that's in here is gonna be loaded. Or maybe I have to load the chunk that we're in, but at least we can do that super easily, like so. It is now time to transport all of our crucibles into a compact machine so they don't cause too much lag right out here, and we can then actually put more and more of them down for more lava that we're gonna need in the future. In the normal compact machine that I just made, I decided to put our cobblestone generation with igneous extruders, and these are going into the tunnel, hopefully first towards our crucibles, which are outside of this compact machine. And then it also goes to this ender chest, which goes to our flux hammer, which is in the overworld, hammering our cobble into gravel. But firstly, let's see where this goes. If we exit, we're inside another compact machine. Yes, that's right, you can nest compact machines. So in the normal one, we could place another one, and another one, and another one, and just live outside of a compact machine, and just have everything linked together. That is also a neat way to live. And if you haven't played it, compact claustrophobia pretty much does what I just explained. You live inside compact machines, which is really cool. I love that concept. Over here, we have rings upon rings of crucibles. And as you can see, we're not even remotely using all of these because they're filled with lava. But the principle is simple. We have some fluid pipe that extracts the lava, and we have some item pipe, which is coming out of this compact machine, which is right over here, extracting the cobblestone with a super duper upgrade. And it goes to all the crucibles and fills them up with cobble so they can produce us lava. The lava then goes into this ender tank with 3 orange dye on top. And this is the same one, so we extract everything into the ender tank that we need. And if we head outside, the ender tank is now sitting right over here, and it is extracting lava into all our barrels, and it's also down there for our power. So everything is now still up and running, and we're slowly but surely producing more gold and all of the other ingots. Now that we have silver, we can make silver gears, which means that we can make our auxiliary reaction chambers. And these are kind of expensive because 19 redstone is all I have, and to make signalum we need redstone. So I just made 2 for the moment, and we can toss them in our dynamos. They're not going to be fully upgraded. This one is, but this one is not. But they're going to at least burn a whole bunch more lava and make a whole bunch more power. There was a whole bunch of diamond ore in the temple that you didn't see me explore, so we can use that to make ourselves a diamond furnace, so we can at least smelt stuff much quicker if we need to. We can also configure the furnace. We can set the top to be an import, and in the back here we can replace this cable with an export cable, on which we can export mini coal, and that should provide us all the smelting that we would ever need within the furnace, for example. And it's decently fast. Nice. Our gold and silver can be combined into electrum in the induction smelter. We then need to make 4 of them into an electrum gear, and then a couple of these can be turned into some plates. They can then be combined with some iron to make machine frames, which unlocks all of the thermal expansion machines. And to get ourselves some better power, we need to get some latex, which we can get with the arboreal extractor. And we need to place this in front of a jungle tree, so I need to grow a jungle tree somewhere. And then we can place this right in front of it, and it should slowly make some latex. I think automatically. I don't think I need to do any power. Oh, it uses fertilizer to boost production. I don't know what I can use for fertilizer. Bone meal, maybe? We can then use a bucket to extract the latex. Then we can just manually convert it into rubber. There we go. We can then just smelt the rubber in our furnace to get cured rubber. We can then craft our cured rubber into blocks of cured rubber, which are then used to make the magmatic dynamo, lapidary dynamo, and the sterling dynamo. While I was waiting for the latex to be made, I decided to automate the entire process of making blocks of cured rubber, because why do it manually if you don't have to? So I just took some power from the power cable that we have back here, and we now have a sequential fabricator extracting the latex directly from the arboreal extractor. It turns it into rubber, pushes it into a redstone furnace. Yes, we can make those now. And then it gets extracted into a compacting drawer, so we can extract the blocks of cured rubber directly. The only thing that I would like is to have that drawer in a filtered link cable, which we can do. It's going to be a little bit of a janky wire, but it is going to be what it is going to be. Actually, let's put the drawer here on top of the furnace. That way we can put the filtered cable right in the back, and it should be fine. The magmatic dynamo that we made is going to replace one of the compression dynamos for now, and we're going to make another magmatic dynamo very shortly. But this guy burns lava much faster and produces way better power than the compression dynamo. As you can see, this guy is burning lava super quickly and producing 100 RF per tick. This guy is burning lava very, very slowly and producing more than 100 RF per tick, so you can see the difference. I believe in the recipe here it makes 100,000 RF from 1 bucket of lava, and this guy makes 10,000 RF from 1 bucket of lava. So we're gonna be using lava much, much more efficiently. Now that we have the base fully up and running on proper lava power, it's a good point to end today's episode. And in the next one, we can dive into turning colorful transformation powder into diamonds and redstone and lapis and emeralds. And that's gonna unlock a lot of sieving potential and the potential to also get into nether matter, which will then unlock refined storage when it's actually gonna be time to build a proper base, because this is gonna be amazing. So with all that said, I want to thank you all so much for dropping by, so much for watching. I'm really hoping you enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, and you can also subscribe to get notified of when new videos go live, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.